Hello, welcome back to March's Planning Mess. It has been a while. I do apologize. My life has been very busy. My work has been busy, and it's graduation season, which when you work at a school is very busy. And also, my daughter graduated from high school, so it's it's been a lot. So my planning has gotten very neglected, but I just wanted to take a minute and give you kind of an update of where we're at. I am very proud of myself because I actually finished my journaling for April. Yes, you heard that right, April. And I know May is over. And some things might just, be very short because I truly don't remember what happened then. But April was so busy, I was able to write significantly about most days. And I have a feeling May is going to be the same. My book is almost done. For those of you that have been watching, you remember that I have been using 2 weekly spreads per week with the Dutch door system. And so this, even though it's a full year's worth of planner, I only got 6 months out of it. I do have a full year of monthlies, just so that when you go to the doctor and you make appointments for the future, you have a place to write them down. So even though this will end in June, which is here, I have done a lot of pre-planning in the next 6 months, just so I kind of have an idea of what's going on. All right, so this is all stuff that I have shown before, so no great need to do that. I have really fallen off the bandwagon. I think this is where I ended, and we are what? Oh, yeah. End of March. I need to update all my health information, but thankfully that's data I can pull off my watch. So it's not like I've lost it, but anyway, it's been a lot, and I've just not kept up with this. So as you can see, there's a lot of just blank stuff, and you see it a lot here. I guess I did pretty good with my rolling to-do list this week, but I think this is where it really kind of just, well, I guess I did better than I thought. There's actually stuff on there. Okay. Oh, we're still in April. Yeah, you can see it's starting to get spotty this week. Yeah, I made some notes. Didn't really follow through with a lot of them, and I need to move them forward in the planner so they don't get lost. But yeah, this is nothing. Of course, I was on a school trip, so I didn't really have any responsibilities of things to do to keep track of. So that's part of it. I mean, I haven't even blocked out the timing of my daughter's graduation. That's how that week went. And this was last week. So I did work some and had a lot of appointments. Didn't even fill in the weather or anything here. And this is this week. As you can see, I'm like, okay, time to work with the planner again. So got my weather in. You can see all of my appointments, and we're doing a yard sale at the school. So these are days where people can make donations. That's the yard sale. I've got my aunt's 70th birthday that I'm trying to help her celebrate and plan. So I do have a little bit of a to-do list here. I have a lot of these sticky notes, things that I track things with that I kind of need to update because I've ignored them for weeks on end. And I have a little bit of stuff put in here for next week, and I've started my rolling to do for next week. So I'm hoping to finish out June strong. This is the week I will be out of town, so my planner won't get used too much during that time period, but I will try and track some things. And then I really just have, when I get back from that, I just have one more week, and then I can move into the next planner. So I'm going to pause this for a second so I can show you how that's getting set up. Okay, so I've got it in this lovely case. I think it's the Oxnite. And this is also an N2, same size. This time I got the undated horizontal because I wanted to do a different setup. I don't like horizontal planning, and I'm not going to use it for horizontal planning, but what I like is the fact that one side can be my my tracker as far as the times of day and what's happening with appointments, and then the other side is blank for me to track other things with. So let's get into it. I haven't figured out what to do with these front pages yet. They are blank, and I feel like there's an extra one of them there compared to what I normally have in one. I need to kind of compare them. I have not done anything in my goals section. I have in the past. I don't feel like it's terribly motivating. It's just something basically to decorate, so it's just sitting there. This is the area where you would have trackers at. So I've got Q3 health tracker area here, and I decided to track mood here since in my other planner I was tracking like birthdays and doctor's appointment dates. So I don't know if I will bring any of that information over here or not. Maybe that's what I can do with some of these front pages. We'll see. So Q4 for mood and for health. And then this is, I thought it would be a good place to put, maybe that's what I'm going to do with this section, to put my, any kind of health information I wanted to write down from Q1 and Q2 of 26. Just sometimes it's helpful to share that at a doctor's appointment or be able to reference it. So I've left that blank in order to fill it in if I want to. And then this is like a log of dates, things that happened during Q4. Sorry, I'm not filming that really well. So this is all old information, but it's just, again, a reference since I don't have the full year with me. Okay, so because I could pick when it started, I decided instead of having June in here, I would just go ahead and start with July and then go full year to May and June. And usually you have like the month before and then the month after, so like 14 months worth. But I decided to tie it off there and dive into my weekly spread. So here is the spread. So I've got it so I can turn it this way and see my vertical spread. So I have to rotate it, but I am okay with that. So this is a place where you can see on the side here, I've got the time. So starting 4 in the morning till 4 in the morning, got 24 hours to mark in any appointments that I have. I realize that I do need to see and reference this information when I'm doing things during the week, but it doesn't have to take up a lot of space. So this is a way that I chose to do it rather than doing it this way and using the bottom for other things. Mostly because I like a long vertical space for other things. So here's a place for me to have a mood tracker. And I don't know, I think this is totally adorable. These are those little markers that do a little circle stamp. And so I've given myself some little emojis to track my mood. And there's some days I have more than one mood in during the day. So I'll be able to do that. Whether I'm thinking about using a different color round stamp for maybe the temperatures. And then these are also weather conditions. So you'll see two graphs, one that shows the high and the low of the day. That will be in red and blue, and then maybe yellow, or I don't know what color it will be to do whatever weather things. So we've got like, I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's an ice cube. Ice, snow, wind, storm, rain, clouds, and sunshine. Did I just read that, or was it like, I don't remember. Okay, then I've got a place to track how many hours of sleep and some health things I want to do. I want to keep track of my morning and evening meds. I struggle with that so much. Getting enough fiber, going to bed at 9 p.m., getting my walk in. Those are kind of my top things I want to do. I left room for a few more. Then over here, again, we will rotate, and here's my rolling to-do list. And so that's where that is going to fit. I think for most days and weeks, this will be enough space to keep track of that to-do list. But if not, I can always move it. And I'm just realizing here, I could, in theory, rotate these things. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have room to rotate them the other way. And the whole spread could just be like this. But anyway, I like how this looks. I'm happy with this. And I cannot do this layout with a regular horizontal planner because the dates would be opposite. You'd have 29, 30, 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is fine for horizontal, but when you rotate it like this, then your week is going right to left, or right to left instead of left to right. And that doesn't work for me. So that is a benefit of using an undated planner. So that's how that's going to look. Now let's go through all the weeks until we get to, the daily pages. So now I had almost enough for 1 page a day, because I kind of used up some of the fluff in the beginning of the book. So because I have a few weekends that I grouped together. But aside from that, I basically have a page a day. I've done a little bit of penciling in of some images I might want to put in here. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be good at keeping up with that or not, but I want to have a place to kind of take notes for the day, journal a little bit. The journaling might only take that much space, and I'm okay with that. But that's kind of the layout that I have. I think the biggest thing I'm giving up in this book is the stickers. I did stop my sticker subscription just because I really won't have room for them in these spreads. But that's okay. I liked it, but I don't feel married to it. So anyway, I'm very excited about this book. I was kind of hoping I would have enough space to maybe move into it this month, but I don't think I want to do that. So anyway, this is where I'm at in the process, and I hope your planning is going well, and that even if you get into a season of life where it's hard to keep up with, that you won't get discouraged and you'll just jump back in and pick up with it as you go. I think there's one other thing I want to show you real quick, and that is, I don't know if you have seen this, the tape runners that it looks like the whiteout thing strips, but it's sticky. They make one that's like a Post-it note, so it's like removable, and I have used that. Let's see if I can find, I want for this Dutch door, it's very useful when I'm using it for it to be open and closed, but when you're flipping through your planner, it is nice to kind of have it stuck down. So you can see I can kind of peel it back and stick it back. It's not a permanent hold, and so it makes it, when you flip through, a little easier to see each week without getting tangled up in the Dutch door pages. That I do find very useful. Now, why did I not continue with this? I liked it, but I didn't love it. It worked, but it wasn't the best solution. Is this going to be the best solution? Highly doubt it. I'm looking forward to using it. We'll see if I love it or not. I have started my 2027 book because I got some blank notebooks and I wanted kind of a complete planner style. So I've kind of just done it on my own. So that's been started. And I also found some other things that only took up like 1/4. A full book did. So anyway, I'm messing around with some things that I may abandon, and I'm okay with abandoning them. But anyway, this is where I'm at right now, and this book has gone well, but I will be glad to move into the next one. And I love how like junk journal-y, just messy and yet cute this is at the same time. I'm definitely not a junk journaler, and I'm definitely not a make your planner look pretty kind of girl. I'm somewhere in the middle, and the more variety like that I have, I kind of like it the best. So anyway, hope you have a great evening.